This week, we're in Northern California, and this mountain-sized gap behind me is known as the Davis Gap. There it is.
It's looking pretty long.
This thing's huge.
Yeah, it's not as tall as I thought, but it's definitely about as long as I thought.
It looks like that's a 9 flat 9 right there. So 18 stair height.
I think it might come down a little.
This looks like it slopes down a little, so maybe it's a...
More of like a 19. We'll just round up to 20, make it sound cooler. I mean, it's basically the same size as El Toro.
I think it's the same size as El Toro, but I think it's a longer gap to travel.
If you don't know, you're blowing it, but first person to ollie this, Jamie Thomas, in like the late 90s, probably 98, I think. Yeah, he started it off for more tricks to come. It was known as the Jamie Thomas Gap for a while, up until other people started skating it, and then it just got called the Davis Gap after that.
So yeah, Jamie Thomas, 98, did the ollie, and no one else touched this gap until Cory Duffel came with the front 180. Corey, how you doing?
What's up?
We went to the Davis Gap, and that thing's huge, and you did the 180. Can you tell us the story behind it? What year was it, and what was it like that day?
It was, I think, 2006. But first off, I went there. I was skating with Mike Caroll, Rick Howard, and Guy Mariano, and Eric Costin, of all people at Davis. And I went to go just look at the gap to pay homage to Jamie Thomas, because Jamie ollied it. And so every time I was at Davis skating, I liked looking at the gap just to be like, all hail the chief, you know, because that's, to me, the coolest trick that has gone down, still has gone down, because it's so awesome. So I was looking at it, and Mike came up and he goes, hey, do you think you could ollie that? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure I could. And so I threw down and I ollied it, and he was kind of like, what the fuck? He's like, do you think you want to do that again? Can I film it? And he filmed it on like a little tiny like digital camera at the time, like a little Panasonic blog camera. He was doing something with Krell Tap on. So I ollied it again for him. And he's like, do you think you could do anything else? I was like, I'm sure I could if I wanted to. But I didn't really think about it. And then a couple months later, maybe even like a year later, ended up being at Davis. And I was there with Nuge, Gareth Stir, maybe a couple foundation guys. And they were skating maybe the handrails. And we were just there. And I was like, hey, I think I kind of want to jump down the gap right now. Maybe let's just see what happens. And I can't remember. Maybe I ollied it again, but just went ahead and tried the front 180. I kicked out on one and had a bad luck actually, fracturing my heel.
Really?
Like, I didn't know at the time. I was like, oh, that hurt. I had on these really terrible Osiris shoes and just blew out my foot first try. I was like, ouch, this sucks. I was like, I'll be fine. I had enough adrenaline to still be like, I'll make it happen. I think I stuck on the next one, and then it was like third go, I believe, was the one I made.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. It worked. Woohoo, fun. But like a week after, maybe I went to the doctor because my foot was bugging me. And they're like, yeah, I fractured my heel. They're like, that's very hard to do. But apparently I did it with a messed up foot. Yeah, so I was just kind of excited. It was just fun. It wasn't like planned out, like meditated thing. We were just there skating.
Did you know when you landed it that was going to be like the ender for that video part, or?
No, there were no plans. I don't even think a video part was in mind.
As far as front 180s go, was that the biggest you think you've done, or?
I'm guessing that's the biggest one I've done. I can't even think of another one I did.
You did the 20 stair.
Yeah, Davis was bigger for sure. And that was the same type of thing. We were just passing by. I think we were eating burritos down the street. And my buddy Ed was like, hey, you ever seen this spot? I was like, nah. And that was the same type of thing. It just happened. We got it.
And next up, Ryan Decenzo with the Switch 180. He took a lot of gnarly slams trying ollie. and the frontside flip.
Decenzo, I wanted to see that frontside flip. That would have been awesome. But he got a phone call from somebody back when he could have done it saying, don't do that. I'm going to go kickflip it.
Tommy Sandavol also tried to frontside flip this. And I know of one other person that's tried to frontside flip this. I gotta ask him if it's okay if we include it. I don't want to spoil it. Not sure if he's coming back for it or not. But if he lets us put this part in, it was Chris Wimer. He got so robbed.
And I don't know if you know this, but Chris Wimer tried it as well.
I was there. I watched him stomp on probably like 7 of them.
Bro, you were there?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like he was like frontside flipping over a picnic table, but he's got like more pop than anybody. So I was like, dude, I think you need to like slow down and not kickflip so high.
Yeah, up here you can tell how long it is.
Yeah, this is definitely a bit longer than El Toro.
You have a very long, good run up for the gap.
Pretty smooth. Got this little crack right here, but I don't think that's messing anyone up.
Well, you and I have both been to El Toro. It was our first spot history video that we did in this series. So here's my question to you. Would you rather ollie El Toro or the Davis Gap?
I tried El Toro actually like 11 years ago. That didn't work out. I almost did it. So this is probably a stair or 2 less tall. I think I'd have more of a chance rolling away on this, especially now that I'm older. And also El Toro's not really skatable anymore, so.
True. And then this dude Devin did tuck knee down this. Back 180, Schuyler Ricketts.
Kickflip, Andrew Reynolds, last trick of Stay Gold. Watched that video all the time growing up. I wonder if anyone's hit this rail because it's definitely doable. Just curve in, square. It's not like too tall, super doable. If you guys know if anyone's done this, let us know in the comments. I don't remember seeing it, but I prefer a round rail for kink rails at least. Just pretend that was a tray flip, but tray flip, Chris Joslin, insane. Can't imagine trying to roll away from that.
Apparently he did it 12th try.
Yeah, that's also insane to jump down this thing more than a couple times. You gotta really throw that tray flip out there. Like it's pretty long from up here, but there is a lot of run up. Oh yeah, we almost forgot one. Gabber's ollied into this like right here, which is sketchy because I would not trust this dirt. If you just like land and stick, that would suck. Here's another crazy one. Trae the Tank ollied it when he was like 9 probably, and he clipped the gap and still rolled away. I don't know how you roll away from that. I guess when you, only weigh like 80 pounds or 60 pounds, I don't know.
Is there any tricks you want to see down Davis that haven't been done yet?
Thinking about it right now, I mean, nah. I thought it was cool when that kid Trae the Tank, he ollied disastered it. I like that.
I don't even know if he tried to clip it on purpose. I think it just happened because he's just so small.
And that's all the better. Like big accidents, whether it's you making it or not, it's cool when you roll away. It's like that's what skateboarding is.
Oh, I'm sure he was hyped.
I hope so.
I can't imagine clipping on a curb from that height, going this distance, and still
rolling away. I don't think that would work for a full-size human.
So I heard a rumor that you were there and someone was trying to backside flip. Is that true?
Yeah, that is true.
No.
Yeah, he focused his leg pretty much, like he landed on the curb
Jeez.
and so I ran to the dumpster to go look for some cardboard because his leg was, he had a compound fracture. So I was like, dude, who knows how long it's gonna take before the ambulance gets here? So I got some cardboard, took my belt, and we were able to put his leg into like a splint at least for the time being until the paramedics came.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that was wild. And you don't want to tell somebody not to try a trick, but sometimes in your mind, you're thinking, you don't need to do this.
Yeah, for sure.
And that kid was so nice, and it sucks. It sucks seeing anyone get hurt, especially if,
It's part of it, but it always sucks for sure.
of course, man, because then, especially if you've been there, because you know how long someone's going to be out for, and you're like, if just got in the back with the 5 stare, and it would have felt just as cool, probably.
So yeah, the most recent trick to go down, Jaws did kickflip melon. He did that in one of those ETN face melter live broadcast things.
He also tried to heel flip it in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I forgot about that one. I know that's when Tommy Sandavol was trying the front side flip, but Jaws was the only one to land something from that session, and he did the broken tail rollaway. I love those. They're always so sick that you just break your board and keep on going.
Just like El Toro.
Yeah, he did. He kickflipped Melon El Toro and had the same kind of rollaway. This kickflip Melon's heavy on the tail. All right, and then there is one more thing that went down on this gap that we'll talk about, because on our very first spot history video, El Toro, we shouted out some BMX riders that did some gnarly stuff down El Toro, and a lot of people came at us in the comments for leaving out a scooter trick because we forgot about it. I mean, we don't think about scooter tricks all the time, we're skateboarders, but someone backflipped El Toro on a scooter. That was insane. We would have definitely included it. So we're gonna include this. Nolan Shoemaker, 360 bar spin down this thing. I mean, hey, I don't care who you are, that's pretty gnarly.
All right, that covers it on the gap. We'll skate around, see if there's any other spots close by. This is a pretty big campus, so we're not gonna go all over, but see what we can find. I'm not gonna do much skating because I hurt my tailbone last week.
Oh.
So don't expect much. The gap's right there, and then you got these rails right here that used to be skatable until they put this kink top rail on. So that sucks. It looks like it'd be pretty good. It's got downhill roll away, which is pretty cool. Land going fast.
So the Davis Gap is right here, and we just discovered something, a secret some of the skaters might have been utilizing.
Yeah, if you get really tired trying your trick down the gap, you can at least take the elevator back up. You don't gotta walk up the stairs. I really wonder if anyone that skated this used the elevator to get back up.
Nice. Let's go.
Oh man, watch, we're gonna get stuck in here. All right, and just like that, we're at the top.
Wow. Look right here.
A ledge right here.
Waxed up.
Yeah. If somebody was really gnarly, they could curve in and grind this kink rail and pop down flat. Definitely possible. But you gotta really want that.
Dang, yeah. Curve into 50 that, drop off.
Yeah.
That would be so sick.
This might have been done, but somebody could just like roll on grind this and pop out if you waxed it up.
I hope that's been done.
Or if you want to get really crazy, somebody could tail drop to like board slide, pop out down this.
No one would be doing that. What?
No, I don't know, it's possible. Or tail drop to grind on this, like on the inside.
Okay, if someone knows of anything down this thing, let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. All right, let's go find some real spots. The heck, there's a giant Spitfire sticker in the window over there.
Do you think that's like a school teacher that knows the history of the Davis Gap?
Maybe. And right here, this kind of looks fun to mess around on. You can go like over the rail onto this pad and skate off. Yeah, this is a pretty well-known spot right here. There used to be a rail down the middle right here. Yeah, you can see where the rail used to be. Oh my God, I see why so many people skate this. The ground is so nice right here.
This is perfect ground right here.
So yeah, there's this pretty famous out ledge right here. A lot's been done.
So yeah, these out ledges now have these bike racks installed at the bottom. You could definitely gap past the bikes.
People have taken this one out. It's already out right now. It's just got one bolt in over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, you can move it. Yeah, a lot of people have skated the ledges and then down the set or the rail that used to be there. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure someone did board slide to board slide pop out.
So yeah, like we said before, this is a huge campus. We're not gonna go too far from the actual spot. The video is about the spot, but I'm sure there's other great spots at this college that you can check out and skate yourself.
Reynolds half cab heel, no slide. All right, that's our video on the Davis Gap. Let us know if there's any tricks we missed and let us know what spots we should hit next. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll have another video for you guys next Wednesday.
Head on over to DernBros.com for official merch. We got t-shirts, we got hats, we got stickers, beanies, water bottles, and more. Check it all out at DernBros.com.